Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation starring Johnny Woodard. Bang, bang, pow. We're in it, guys. We're in it. A lot of passion in the Twitter space. Wear glasses, don't wear glasses. Comment section heating up. People yelling, people loving. I mean, are we tearing America apart with these glasses, Johnny?
I think we need to turn to Twitter, a Twitter poll.
We're going to do a Twitter poll because those are the most accurate of all the polls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you are.
But we have to have a certain number, Johnny, where if 10 people vote, that's not.
Well, no, we always get more than that.
So what is the number? At least 100?
Yeah, I think 100 is a good number. Yeah.
Of the hundreds of people who listen to the show, we need 100. We've had our highest numbers lately.
Yeah, we've been doing really
which is
well.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it really is unbelievable when you consider what we talk about and just kind of.
Well, the goal is can we get to 100,000 listeners without having to have any real guests?
That would be amazing.
It's just us talking about our week and all the stuff going on.
Be ridiculous.
Anyway, so vote. Sam glasses, Sam no glasses.
Yeah, we'll put that on the @BrokenSam Twitter. Go check that out.
I'll retweet it.
@BrokenSam on Twitter. I will. By the time you hear this episode, it will be live on Twitter. So.
Johnny, let's get into a hot story. We need a label for the first story. Can we call it hot topics?
Yeah, because we were going to get that sponsorship. Hot topics.
Guys, welcome to our new segment called Hot Topics. Hot Topics. We got hot topics right now. Johnny, what's the hottest topic out there?
I'm telling you, it's scorching hot, Sam. They're trying to kill this guy, Trump.
Are they, Johnny?
Or are they?
Or are they? It's Ask the Questions, Johnny. We're talking hot topics here. We're talking Trump assassination. Johnny, what's your thoughts?
Well, I thought the Democrats, they were supposed to be the anti-gun people, the leftists, the ones that don't use the guns. What is this about?
Well, that is one of the things that people are like, they're trying to get us to not like guns by shooting at that side's mascot.
That's a thought, certainly.
That is a thought, Johnny.
Unlike the last guy, though, who seemed politically ambivalent, like he seemed just as happy to get Biden as he did Trump. There's no doubting who this guy wanted. You know what I mean? I'll just show you. Edward Snowden tweeted this.
Let's hear what Eddie had to say. Can we call him Eddie on the show?
Yeah, I think.
If we ever get him on the podcast, I'm like, hey, Eddie, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I just call him Ed.
Hey, ED. And he'll be like, erectile. You can't call me ED. Hey, ED, what's up, bro?
Ed Snowden, my friend Ed. We know little so far, but with alleged Trump shooters' personal and public participation in military activity in Ukraine, it's hard to imagine that White House's agencies can claim zero contact, clean hands, he puts in quotes. Something of an Oswald vibe here. Congress should get answers. And he's talking about how Oswald, of course, spent time in the Soviet Union, so of course they had tabs on him. This guy has been in Kyiv and participated.
Well, it's even crazier than that. It's even crazier than that.
Yeah, I mean, we have the video of him here if you want.
I mean, do we want to listen to this?
Just a second.
Okay.
Just you can hear kind of his insanity.
Please tell me who you are and why are you here?
He has blue hair.
Yeah, I mean, stop. So you show up in Ukraine with two different colored hair, blonde and blue-gray, and you're like, I'm here to help.
He looks like the bad guy in a fan-produced Batman film.
No, he looks like every homeless guy in the Meet the Homeless of Phoenix, Arizona videos that are out there. Let's go to the streets. When the homeless guys wear patriotic stuff, they love it.
He talks like that, too, actually.
By the way, all the homeless people near me somehow are rocking Chicago Bears gear. I don't know why.
Really?
I've seen multiple homeless guys in Chicago Bears jerseys.
Are they sending us their homeless?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Maybe, dude. They're like, hey, you got to go. Grab your gear. Grab your jersey.
No, they give them a free jersey on the way out. Get a free jersey.
If you get on this bus, we'll give you who would be the next? Walter Payton.
Oh no,
jersey.
you get a Fields jersey because they're all he's gone now, so you get a. Fields
you
jersey.
got to get rid of product. They're like the hacky joke is like whatever team loses. And
that's true, though.
They sent it to the third world?
They really
they just sent it to the homeless in L.A.
So here's
Did I ever tell you that's how I knew that Von Dutch was done when I started seeing homeless people wear it? I'm like, hey, wrap it up, dog. It's all over, dude. We have dumpster divers wearing those shitty hats.
God, those hats were ugly, weren't they?
Those hats were ugly.
And you, dude, the type of guy that wore that hat was a special kind of douchebag. You know, he had like that fake tan.
Yeah, dude, that was a time where like being a Hollywood douche was so like people just love to let you know. And it's so weird, Johnny, because if you study movies, it's like the rich white kids from the 80s movies were always the bullies, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind of watch like who's the bullies now. It's like rich white kids from the far left now, right? They're all like super woke assholes. Is that kind of crazy?
It's more true to life now too.
Yeah,
I think it was probably always that way.
Let's listen to this woke.
I mean, just
potard.
look at his eyes.
Johnny, that's my new word so we can get around censorship. Potard.
Potard? Okay.
Yeah, that's political.
I know. Well, you just said the word now. So we got around nothing.
Look at this. Look at this woke potard.
Let me write that down. 6 minutes. Sam says the R word. Thank you, YouTube.
Well, I can't believe in all the stuff in the world that AI. By the way, this guy looks like sassy AI, right? Doesn't you know that the AI at YouTube has the same haircut?
And it's like, if you're listening, it's half blue, half white. And I don't know if that's supposed to be because he wears a lot of American flags and stuff.
Is that
I mean,
white?
I think it's just his natural blonde gray.
Look at the top, looks blondish.
Yeah, I think that's his natural. I think he was probably a ginger, and he's gone kind of gray. His hair's faded from all the sun, maybe living out on the streets or whatever he's done.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we go.
U.S. From North Carolina originally.
Johnny, your boys!
All the way from Hawaii here. So the question as far as why I'm here, to me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook, you know, any movie we ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here.
This is like, what's his name? Sam Elliott's like
are caring and kind. And
he does look like Sam.
Yeah, he's the Sam Elliott's like alcoholic drug addict brother that nobody really wants to talk to.
Potard brother.
And everyone's like, dude, we meet Sam Elliott's drug addict brother. Why does your family allow you to wear blue and yellow hair?
Each other and make sure that, you know, we all move forward as one collective whole unit. So, you know, we
look at his fingers, dude. Look at his fingers.
Of one country's failure and their conflicts.
They're like all scabbed.
Enjoy the successes of other countries.
Oh, dude, I bet that's like meth fingers, right? His fingers are all burned.
For some reason, Russia does not grasp this concept.
You see that?
We're all one unit, and we have to get along.
Do you see this? Look, his fingers are burned right there. That's what I'm holding up.
Yeah, or he's just biting his nails all the time like a crazy
biting
person.
his finger all the way down that far?
Yeah, dude, I've done that. Of course, I also did speed too. So I mean,
there you go.
So yeah.
And
where did you get this shirt
from? This is 2022.
Do you think that's an American flag or some kind of Marvel comic like Captain America thing?
Yeah, it could be. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it could
right?
be. Oh my God, he looks crazy.
Work together. It seems asinine that we have a leader in a country that does not understand the concept of being unselfish and being generous and being kind and just the basic moral values that are required.
This is like, if you listen to what this guy says, you're like, you're coming from a loving place. Like, he's really trying to be loving, right? Like, his ideas are kind, but where he directs them is totally wrong. To sit with that shirt on and then talk about playing nice with others.
It's great. Yeah, I mean, he's clearly unstable. I mean, to me, he's not as unstable as I expected, to be frank.
Yeah, I mean,
by looking at him,
he really is falling for the propaganda. Like
he's brainwashed.
He's deep throating it. He's just like gah, 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 the whole thing.
There's another picture of him, so you can just see him. This is him at some kind of Ukraine.
I mean, dude, Johnny, what do you? How many boosters do you think this guy's got?
Oh, dude, he's gotten everything.
All of them.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Let me see. Okay, so this is everything we know about him so far. He has a lengthy criminal record, a recent fixation on global politics, that's particularly Russia's war with Ukraine. He told local officials that his name is Ryan Wesley Routh. He's been taken into custody Sunday afternoon near I-95 in West Palm Beach. He tried to, if you don't know, they were at Trump's golf club. He was in like a Secret Service guy a few holes in advance of Trump saw a muzzle, and I guess he was like obscured by some trees or something. I don't know, and was like, oh, there's a guy there with a gun, and they had.
Now, do you guys think they finished their round? After that, after they,
that's a great question. I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, after the first time, yeah.
Can we play through? Do you know how long we got? A bunch of Koreans taking up all the tea times.
Hey, if some Koreans there, the gun would not have been. They would have taken care of this a long time ago.
Yeah, Koreans would be in the trees shooting down at him, shooting down at the guy shooting.
There's a man here with a gun.
Yeah. Those rooftop Koreans don't f around, bro.
They do not. The suspect holding the rifle was hiding in the shrubbery, some 300 to 500 yards away, so still pretty close to President Trump.
400 yards? That's pretty far, Johnny.
I mean, it's not far enough that you couldn't, if you were a trained person, to take that shot.
Well, this guy went to the Ukraine. We know that's a meat grinder.
Ralph did not fire a shot.
So here's my opinion on this whole thing. Apparently, like, power bottoms can't shoot. Like,
oh, you think he's a power bottom?
Like, all of these guys all these Trump assassins are like
take a shot.
Are like stormtroopers. They're all working for the Empire and they can't fucking shoot and hit anything, dude. It's like unbelievable to me. Do you know how many movies would end if the bad guys' minions could just shoot? Like, every movie would be 10 minutes long. It'd be done, and the hero would be dead because they could aim and shoot. These guys don't do anything. You guys are crazy. I mean, like, here's the thing, Johnny. Is like, if you look at these high impact events, right? Like either like JFK or 9/11, they are so layered. There's not one layer to the attack. There is layer after layer after layer that is there in case the layer before it fails. And each layer doesn't know about the other layer.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why, like, the JFK assassin, that's why everyone fights with each other. Because there's literally layers. 9/11, how many people in the truth community just get in fights with each other because they don't see it their way? And the truth is, they're all right. Planes, foreign countries, drones.
Yeah.
Maybe not the holograms, but possibly holograms. Completely and utterly wired with explosives, direct energy weapons, all that stuff happened. Bang, 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 pow.
All the stuff that gets you demonetized on YouTube, it all happened. Yeah.
Okay, so Johnny, you put out what you
I'm just joking. I mean, like, but seriously, like, it probably all happened.
Yeah, I mean, so that's it. So like I have always said, when JFK goes into that plaza, it is like that scene from John Wick where all the assassins' phones go off. Yeah. The whole thing is littered, and the ones that weren't, they were eliminated.
Yeah, that's why it seems like he's getting shot from multiple directions.
Right? And even the Vegas shooting, layer on layer on layer on layer. Was he an FBI informant? Was he a gun runner? Did he work alone? Were there multiple people there? Was that an assassination attempt? Were there helicopters? Yes. All of it, layers upon layers upon layers, to ensure that whatever they wanted to do got done. I think it got done to a point, but not to the level they wanted. And I think they do get sloppier now.
Or this is just something they didn't want to go. They got what they wanted out of this, which is for it not to happen, but for it to look like it was going to happen.
And then Trump gets more credit for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
I lean towards that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If you have a second, please leave a review. It helps us so much to move up in the rankings. It helps us to fight the shadow banning. Also, if you could, just download the episode. Even if you don't plan on listening to all of it right now, that's a great way for you to also help us because they see that as a listen. So yeah, please leave a review, download it. Thank you so much for listening, and if you don't do any of that, we still very much appreciate you being here. Anyway, back to the show.
You know, it'd be funny, you brought up that idea of, you know how there's that Honest Trailers YouTube channel, if you had like Honest Movies where they ended like 10 minutes in because the superhero dies,
yeah,
immediately, like jumps off an airplane, right? And just breaks his neck, you know?
Right? Yeah, like Rambo's running, first shot dead.
Yeah.
What was it, dude? Eddie Bravo is the funniest joke where he talks about like Rocky, like in the Rocky where the Russian guy kills not Clubber Lang. Who's the Russian guy killing Rocky?
He kills Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed. Was that early in the movie?
Yeah, it's right near the.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo's joke is that the movie ends in Russia, ends right there, and they just roll the credits.
That would be funny. Yeah. Not sure how popular it would be, but it would.
In
be
Russia, it'd sell out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, dude. Again, it's just crazy to me how these are huge events and just everyone just moves on. It's so crazy to me. And that's also crazy to me how much the internet just buys it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the part that was weird to me. So he didn't get a shot off. The Secret Service agent was close enough that, identified him, shot at him, but then somehow he escaped the golf club in his Nissan. And they caught him on the highway, apparently. Somebody put down his plate, and I guess this is another way we're being surveilled in real time. I didn't even realize this. But those traffic cameras that are on, fast track, they're also just scanning your license plate.
Of course.
And that's how they tracked him down. So that's
they
weird to me.
Timothy McVeigh'd him. They had him
Yeah.
before. And then, dude, how they
yeah.
treating him after he's standing there. Like, if I'm a black person, I go, Tariq Hill gets, beaten up for, speeding. This guy assassinates him, and they're getting him, Starbucks and a muffin.
Yeah. Ralph has been charged with possession of a firearm as a felon and possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number.
I don't even know what that means.
He shaved it off.
Johnny, he got arrested for owning weapons of mass destruction. What does that even mean?
Oh, did he have a bomb or something? I haven't seen that.
No,
part
this
yet.
was before. This is how everyone's
before.
they
I
knew
see.
exactly who he was.
Yeah.
They always do that.
Public records, a self-published book, and previous interviews have painted a picture of a 58-year-old who's a supporter turned critic of Trump, who was passionate about defending Ukraine and its war with Russia, and even traveled there in hopes of taking up the fight. Here's what we know.
I want to know. I think they need to start telling us how many boosters they have. I really do. I think you'd be like, he went to Ukraine. He's updated on his boosters.
Did he? I'd love to know exactly when he got the booster, because it seems like he was sane for a while. He graduated from North Carolina A&T, which
different school.
Which I can tell you is a mostly black school. Which is
totally makes sense.
Records,
White cucks, dude, love black schools.
Records from the NC Department of Adult Correction reveal Ralph's long history of trouble with the law, including a 2002 conviction on a felony charge of possessing a weapon of mass destruction. A December 2002 story in the Greensboro News and Record recounts an incident in which Ralph was pulled over during a traffic stop on a Sunday night. He, quote, put his hand on a firearm and drove to his roofing business, where he barricaded himself inside for 3 hours. The weapon of mass destruction charge pertained to his fully automatic machine gun, which is a funny way to put that. He had an automatic rifle. With
By the way, it sounds way cooler than it really does.
No, yeah.
It's kind of like Pete Davidson's dick. Like, all what's Grande was like, it's so big, and she was just lying. She just purposely.
Was she? Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah,
you saw it.
Yeah, he said that. She's just lying because he wants all these girls to show up thinking he's got mega junk.
Can I tell you something?
What
happened to me in high school?
So someone said you had a big dick,
girl. Yeah, and it got around, and I think her boyfriend before me would just had a incredibly. Not a big one.
Oh, so you followed the smallest dick, and she's like, "It is so big."
And it got around, and it was it was a thing. Yeah,
I've never
put a lot of pressure on me. Actually.
I don't have to worry about it.
It put pressure on me.
My thing is just it's not big. It does its job.
Yeah, she was a tiny person though. It's
Ariana Grande, my theory on tiny women. Sorry, guys. Keep going.
It wasn't true with her.
Okay.
Separately, a North Carolina judicial record lists Routh as the defendant in over half a dozen court cases between 91 and 2016, including tax delinquencies, which I'm okay with that. You know, fuck the IRS, and bad checks. So this is just a guy who clearly unstable in some way.
Well, I felt bad because they found his kid, and he was like, me and my father have been estranged. He's a loving man. He means well, and it's just sad to see that he got manipulated like this.
That's what it sounds like, right? He's a weak-minded person probably that was easily caught up. And
I mean, dude, we're really blessed to see it. There's a lot of people to see what the lies.
Oh, yes,
to see everything they're saying. For us just to even have this discussion. there's a lot of people in the community that won't even think like that. They buy that hook, line, and sinker. They'll buy anything that fits their narrative, hook, line, and sinker. They'll push back against anything that's the other side's hook, line, and sinker. So it's like to be able to be like both sides are full of it is like such a blessing.
And he's been donating to Democrats now. He used to be a Trump supporter. Now he's donating to Democrats.
They're like, dude, this guy's perfect. He's on psych meds. He's willing to go to Ukraine and fight. He's got any. Sorry, everybody. If you dye your hair funny colors, that's a red flag. I'm sorry.
Ralph told the New York Times in March of 2023 that he was seeking recruits among Afghan soldiers.
50-year-old man with blue hair. Is there anything more scary? They're not.
Maybe 50-year-old men that paint their toenails. That's about the only thing.
No, because you don't see it. It's my own secret rebellion, Johnny. Okay.
I saw it that day when you had flip flops on.
Yeah. Okay. Occasionally, I let you guys see my power.
Thanks, dude.
But dude, a 50-year-old guy coming. Have you ever met a man in his 50s and older that dyes his hair wacky colors that isn't involved in weird shit,
or
dating
homeless.
chicks half his age that are just almost homeless? Have you ever met them?
Yeah.
Like they were big in the 80s at something and somehow
Big in the 80s, yeah.
like we had a guy when I used to live with Scott Ross down here, and he was an old famous record producer back in the day, but he was still pulling chicks off the legacy. And it's just like crazy guy, just crazy man.
There is something weird about an old rocker, to see them kind of, it's still dressed that way. But
Or how about Anthony? I mean, dude, old rockers have been like still laying it down, laying the pipe.
Yeah.
Anthony Kiedis is banging like a 19-year-old and everyone's upset about it. I'm like, bro, who's getting hurt right there? I love that everyone's like, oh, Anthony Kiedis, how can you be banging 19-year-olds? Oh, I'm sorry. Should she just be banging broke dick?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you be okay if the super hot 19-year-old was fucking a Subway sandwich artist? Is that would be okay?
She looks like what would you say, like Olivia Rodrigo or something?
She is super young.
Yeah, she's young.
But if she's of legal age, why are you crying? Oh, you want her to date some guy who works at a Verizon wireless kiosk at the mall? Is that what you want?
How do you meet a 19-year-old girl, though?
Oh,
That's
you
kinda
throw
weird,
a
right?
concert and you go, why are you giving me the googly eyes?
You think she saw him at Chili Peppers? There's
Yeah.
no way she knew who they were before she went there, though.
You don't, Johnny, they still play, dude, they still play Red Hot Chili Peppers on like K-Rock.
The radio. Kids aren't listening to K-Rock.
I don't
radio.
know. John, okay, maybe not. I think some do.
Maybe. I would love to know how they met.
So
Actually, I should
how
look that up.
about we get into Dave Grohl?
Can I just read this last part here, because this is the craziest thing. He was over there recruiting Afghan soldiers who fled the Taliban and trying to purchase them passports through Pakistan, bribing people in Pakistan to get. Now, does that part sounds like this?
Johnny, there's nobody ever charged with owning a weapon of mass destruction that's allowed to fly anywhere in the world and buy passports if he's not working for the man.
CIA.
Sure.
That's the part of the end.
Sure.
So Dave Grohl, his little hiccup he had.
Yeah, I mean, but at some point, do you think they just hit the 5G and his shish kebabs his brain? He's like, must go do this.
Yeah, what, like the Manchurian?
Or do you think somebody's just working him, dude? It's like, bro, you're really in debt. You do this, we'll take care of you.
Oh, or your family.
Yeah,
could be.
Yeah, dude, you're going out. Somebody told me you got like a blown out beehole. Okay, you don't have long. Go do this. Die a hero. Right? Yeah, Dave Grohl. Did you see that?
Well, I saw he tweeted out this thing. He's like, should I read the thing he tweeted out?
Yeah.
He tweeted this out. He said, I recently became the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and children, and I am doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration toward all the children involved as we move forward. So,
yeah. So when you look up the chick they hooked up with, it's so weird.
Oh, there are photos of her? I haven't seen that. Okay.
They label her alt pornography.
Oh, it's like a porno? Oh, wow.
Alt porn.
Let me see. Hold on. Trying to find her. Okay, this is Dave Grohl called Jordan Bloom his future ex-wife for years. Oh, that's funny. He's been calling his current wife his future ex-wife.
Yeah. I mean, I do joke about it. I do joke about it.
I can't. His wife is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's a rock star, but it would be disappointing if you ever see a rock star and they don't have like a super hot wife, and you're like, dude, what are you doing? Especially if he met her after he got famous.
Well, I mean, LeBron James's wife is hot, but like he met her in high school. Like LeBron James it's gonna be so interesting when they divorce how long that woman stays with him.
Bye bye.
Because she buy low, sell high.
And then
She's gonna go out there and just get all this young NBA dick.
and invest in like businesses and stuff. Yeah. She'd become a venture
Or
capitalist.
she's just cool. She's just like, hey man, we're good. You can go out and do whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay, alt porn goddess is what they're calling
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
in
Let's
this
see what she
story.
looks like.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, she's cute. She's emo. She's for sure emo. Look
Okay.
at her. She's like an emo kind of chick, right?
Bro.
I mean, that's not the most flattering photo, but she's beautiful.
Bro, when these dude.
Hold on. There.
Well, find other pictures
Yeah,
of her,
I know.
Johnny.
I'm trying to.
Like that's not flattering,
okay.
but that might be pregnant lady.
There she is.
What do you mean she's all? What does it mean?
I don't. I guess it's like maybe like off the not kind of like amateur. You know what I mean? Like kind of.
Just look and see what you.
Nielsen is her name, I guess. Hold on. Annalise Nielsen. I'm sure she's got some appeal.
Why does it look like Dave Grohl's wife's in that picture right there?
Yeah, what is it? Inside Girls Night In. I guess this is another thing she's been involved in or something?
The all-female digital club. It's so funny.
Oh, it's
dude.
like an online sorority for I guess all
like
women? I
like side girls. Is that what she
that's
is?
what it feels like. Yeah. That's what
Can
it
you
looks like.
break that time down because I said something girls?
Oh, are we not allowed to say that word even in that context?
I guess. I don't know, dude. These AIs are coming after us. They love to screw with us.
Unalive girls.
Unalive girls. Dave Grohl loves banging unalive girls. Dude, my
Especially
favorite thing back when I was I was watching, like hey, I hooked up with the babysitter video pornos, right? It would always be like, I'm virgin, but they would have like 90 tattoos all over them. They're like, I've never done anything like this.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. Does that interest you at all? The idea of like, I'm a that doesn't do anything.
No,
for me.
nobody wants a virgin. You still want a chick who's banged everything that moves. And it has nothing to do with like,
Which you mean every porn chick? Yeah.
yeah,
That's why I,
mean,
like,
like
amateur. Yeah.
dude, it's just like these really powerful guys who knock up porn stars. It's just
So
like
stupid, dude.
It's so crazy.
It's so dumb.
It's so crazy.
What do you think that's about?
Anthony Edwards, like, dude, nobody's worse than NBA players at hooking up with porn stars. Like they because they're dude,
idiotic though.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. They're so rich and they're so young. Just like you're younger than me,
Yeah.
but the control that porn had over me at 22, like it's just you're just like they're goddesses, right?
I know you're right. Yeah.
Right?
No,
and
I
you're
get
just
it, yeah.
so now you're a 22-year-old who thinks porn stars are goddesses, but you got 30 mil a year.
Yeah. Even if you're like a 22-year-old and like a 28-year-old, 29-year-old woman, that's a different kind of person. You know what I mean? That's a whole different league. That got like experience. Like
Well, that's the problem with older women hooking up with super young guys. Is that they always want them to be grown-ups, right? They're like, hey, you have responsibilities now. You're like, I'm 22. Yeah. I just hit it.
Yeah.
Now I got responsibilities?
No.
Now, you want to move in? You want to meet my parents? Lady I met on Pornhub? Lady I met on like some escort service thing? Right? It's so crazy.
I just hope this is her that we're showing here. I mean, Annalise Nielsen. It's got to be her, right? It's the
Yeah. I mean...
I mean, she's
like
cute.
right there, they show her
That's
picture.
right. I just want to make that's got to be that's the same person, right? Yeah,
All porn
this is the only
goddess.
video
Future
I can find.
of friendships. It's a secret online community for women. We first learned about it on Fusion, and ABC's Kana Whitworth is getting an inside look.
When most of us think of sororities, we think of images.
Don't care.
What's your take on that?
I think that's what it is. It's a club, and it's
That's
a bunch
her,
of girls, or at least people who don't identify as male, getting together and doing all kinds of stuff.
There are nearly
Doing all kinds of stuff. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, she's okay. She's not what you'd expect, like Dave Grohl to stray
Yeah, but that's
for.
who. Yeah. Yeah,
You know what
I mean, like,
you'd expect it to be like a 10 out of 10 smoke show, like LA 10, like a hard 10. Not, I mean, she's like a Midwest.
well, isn't it
8.
old Dave Chappelle's whole bit? It's like whoever's available at the time. That's what.
Yeah,
like
the best ability is availability.
Yeah.
That's it,
And when we all believe that like Monica Lewinsky wasn't a Mossad operation, and we just somehow fat chick got the most powerful guy in the world at that time.
Which that seems to be his type, though, in hindsight.
I think his type was available. Like, who's got a hole?
Yeah. He's a sex addict.
He's the Andy Dick. I mean, dude, how many of these like presidents were gay?
Well, dude, I think no. By
the way,
I think
people,
they went anything. They
real
did
quick,
anything.
everybody cutting up my clips. Stop only cutting up the gay clips.
Oh,
where
are
I
they
talk
doing
about
that, really?
That's all. Every clip is like me talking about the gays. I
That's-
talk about a lot of stuff,
That's funny.
but there are a lot of gay presidents.
I think the presidents are just for whatever, like any holes. Those kind of guys that get to that certain level,
Yeah, they're all
into whatever.
psychopaths,
Who's
and
ever
they
in the
just
room.
want to hit. Which I don't care. Again, I don't know, Johnny, if you saw the controversy that happened with the tinfoil hat clip Xavier Guerrero made.
No.
He's like, oh, it's spicy. He told me. I go, oh, it's spicy. He goes, yeah. So
What is it?
I shared it, and people lost their mind. It's when Cody Tucker was on, and poor Cody, who's just a nice guy, shared it. And dude, I could tell when the Cody Tucker people were in the in the comment section.
What was it? Should we watch it?
If you want to watch it, you can. And they sliced it together in a way.
You mean XG, right?
I think he has somebody else do it. I think this is XG's thing. He pays people. He's like those assassins who just he's outsourcing.
And that guy's outsourcing it to somebody in a
that's all he
shittier
does is
country.
outsource. He gets gigs and he outsources it to illegals.
I'm not
You gotta go to Sam Tripoli on
okay.
Instagram.
All right, hold on. I gotta get logged into it.
Right?
Or switch to Chrome.
So they were all getting upset
about Hollywood all the
this
time.
is it.
He's like, everyone's bitching about this, but nobody wants to say anything because if you get one red light in the process of getting hired, you never work. So you have to bend over backwards. Like, yeah, like 5-year-olds should be able to get sex change and fucking surgery. Yeah.
The amount of children in Hollywood, children of like Hollywood stars who are going through sex change operations is wild. I don't know what like the national average is, like the rate is gotta be super low. But there's this little pocket in the US called Hollywood where holy hell. I mean, it just seems like every kid of a celebrity is trans.
And this is what frustrates me about Hollywood all the time.
Okay, yeah.
It's
So
like
what we're talking about.
Made people pissed off.
Oh, people are going nuts. They're telling Cody to take it down. We just come here for facts. And it's just like what that actual discussion was about wokeness in Hollywood.
But that's a true fact. That is a fact that the rate of the incidence of any of that stuff in Hollywood.
So this one guy goes, there's 160,000 members of SAG. And so you go, what percentage of SAG makes a living from acting? And you know what that number is?
Tiny.
Take a guess. What percent?
3% or something?
2%.
Yeah, that's about
and so if you take 160,000, you do 2% of that. That's 3,500 about, right? So if you take that number and then you look at the rate of trans kids, it's mathematically impossible.
It is, yeah.
To naturally happen like that.
That's been established, so I didn't think that was in doubt.
But the real thing is like I literally I try to say the craziest thing I can to show give an example of how stupid someone might tweet.
Yeah.
Because literally when you're up for a job, they go through your social media. And if you're not, you like virtue signaling dumb, you don't get hired. If you virtue signal anything that is like anti-group think, you have no chance of getting hired. That's the point of the bit. People are like, you don't like trans? I go, I have no problems with trans. Do you think 5-year-olds should be able to get sex changes? I have a 4.5-year-old. Do you know how nuts that would be? They have no clue. They're barely forming proper. My kids are killing it and talking, but like, dude, it's nuts. People lost their mind. just lost their mind.
Well, and it's more his people, I assume, is what you're saying. Like
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
okay.
and a couple people popped in, but because of that video, I think they're now shadow banning. I mean, dude, you look at the. I'm getting no likes, no views on anything. I mean, I'm just back to I mean,
funny. Do you notice on Twitter too? Like, it depends on what you tweet. Like, sometimes they'll just send it on a rocket ship, and then other times, like, literally nobody will see it if it's a little bit stanky.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Yeah,
it's really. But it's like, you know what the algorithm teaches you in social media? Keep it simple, stupid. You can't have complex thoughts.
No, dude,
on the internet at all. It's got to be monkeys throwing shit.
It's sad.
And you got to play within the Marxism to get them. Like, the things that I say that get blown up are things that the algorithms knows will piss people off. So they blow it up so everybody sees it. So it adds to the cultural war. Like my N-word bit. Like, I knew that it did what I wanted to do. Watch people just lose it, call me racist when I'm calling myself the M-word. How's that racist?
Yeah, we gotta get you. We gotta turn you into the racist comedian. You could blow up, man.
Dude, there are guys out there doing it. It's weird energy, dude. That's not my style.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, I don't. I don't want that.
It would work though. I guarantee you. You could.
Yeah, but
double your exposure in a week.
I'm all love, dog. I know people think I'm a crazy person, so it goes back to the Comedy Store, right?
Well, you can be crazy and all love, I think.
No, I am crazy and all love, but I'm not an asshole.
No,
dude, this movement about making, just separating everybody. I don't like that. But I also don't like that that certain people can be talked about, certain people can't. I feel if you pull some bullshit, we should be able to talk about it. If there's statistics out there, we should be able to talk about it. I don't believe in any protected class. I'm sorry. I just don't. Especially when it comes to like us trying to save this beautiful country that we have. Like, we have to start talking about real shit. Anyways, so it's so funny because, I just had, when that M-word bit dropped, there were people at the Comedy Store who didn't want to look me in the eye. And there were door guys that I know were really upset and didn't want to talk to me. Until like 2 weeks later, then they come to back, get free
door
weed
guy,
and chicken sandwich.
If you don't know at home, the door guys would be the guys who have, you would assume have had their comedy O-rings fully blown out by the experience of the Comedy Store. You would assume, right?
Not anymore.
Really?
Johnny, I'm going to say something. I've given, I've been lighting up LA Hollywood comedy for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. I think the comics at the Comedy Store are really great. I think they're really great writers. I think they're much better writers than probably the guys when we were coming up.
Okay.
Because they have so much game footage to watch.
Interesting.
Like, that's a big thing now in jiu-jitsu, right? There's so much jiu-jitsu footage that people are just watching it all the time. And these kids are becoming murderers, like, really quick.
You can learn from that. Watching other people do jiu-jitsu?
For sure. And stand-up, same way. I mean, what you see so many people do is like, and this is, it's so funny. Pablo Francisco told me this. Take your favorite comic, imitate him, and eventually you'll find your own way. So mine was Richard Pryor, right? And like, it started out just acting out shit. And then the next thing you know, I found me and doing what I do. By the way, October 15th, I was going to move back even on a week because I'm going to do some pretty big podcasts, but I'm just going to put it out. I don't really care. But October, my special's out October 15th. Quiet.
You want to do your dates real quick?
Yeah, we got some dates going. Skankfest. Okay, the Murder Circus, which is Louisville, the 10th and the 12th. Then the Tampa Bay. Dana's working on some dates. I'm trying to go back to Vegas with Eddie. We're gonna make it happen. I just need to get 1 or 2 more dates for the rest of the month, and I'm good. That's all I really want. 1 or 2 more dates.
You should put a date on when Syracuse and Vegas are playing.
I should, but that's really close. Anyways, what was I talking about?
Oh, you're talking about the Comedy Store. You think people are good writers, but
so there's this chick named. Oh, I already blew it. There is a non-binary person.
Do I need to write that down?
No, but I'm just gonna say they're non-binary. And their name, they, them's name, they, her, I don't know. Someone told me the pronouns. I don't know. And I say this out of respect. I'm trying, and this is a sure sign that I think they're funny is because I am trying to respect it. She opened up this comedy. They, them opened up the comedy.
It's hard, isn't it? Yeah.
The Superstar. That's it. I'm going to call them Love or Superstar. I can't play that game.
That's their name?
No, they're.
Oh, okay.
Their name is Mindy Robbins.
Okay.
They're very funny. And because they're doing this new thing where they're
Who
letting
else is with her? They, you said?
What?
They? You mean like more than one person?
No, that's their pronouns, Johnny.
I was joking. Yeah, because it's confusing to
It
use
is.
a word that already has a meaning.
Yeah, I'm with you. So, they, them. The only reason I'm respecting it is because
Does
they,
she have
them
a
are
mouse in her pocket? It's confusing.
They, them is pretty funny. Okay, and people are gonna lose their mind. I'm just gonna call them love.
Them is pretty. That too. Them are pretty funny. Like they are pretty funny. How do we do that?
I don't know.
They is pretty funny. Like what is? Sounds weird, right?
How about it?
Yeah, that doesn't. You can't do it.
Well, I mean, the comic is really funny, and the comic was opening the show because they're doing cold openings now. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's out of my hands. I think it's not a good way to kick off a show.
Why did they like that though?
I don't know because I guess these kids work so much.
Do you get any intro? Like you get somebody backstage,
No,
like
they'll
come into the
intro,
stage. Okay,
like-
but not the show. I got you.
The comic did a great intro for me. They killed. I mean, she went up there and she went up there and crushed.
Okay.
Very funny, dude. Very funny. And I had some great jokes about her. I go, yeah, it's been hard for them because she just lost her job. She was Secret Service for President Trump, dude. And I had another great ass joke. I can't even remember, but something about Comedy Chaos last time. It was like the weirdest show I've ever done because I was like, I don't know, this show seems pretty good. I think we're going to sell tickets, and we sold it out quicker than we have lately.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And I just think Nikki Glazer just is on another level right now.
on
I think
fire,
that roast just brought her to another level.
Her and Tony, dude, they just got so much heat off that.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer is so there were two people in the show. Everybody crushed. Two people in the show really stood out past, Dane Cook and Trevor Wallace. They're all killers, man. But the people that really stood out were Nikki Glazer, who's working new shit. And the thing I like about Nikki Glazer when she's working new shit is that she does what Bill Burr does, and she just isn't afraid to go through it. A lot of comics hate going on stage with new stuff, and it just doesn't do well out the gate. And not that Nikki didn't do well because she crushed, but you could tell she's working it, right?
Mm.
And I love that. I mean, there were so many celebrities in the crowd. It was crazy.
No shit.
And that doesn't really have value to me.
Weird Will was there. I mean,
Well,
that's a huge
Weird
name.
Will. So this is the thing that's the funniest thing about Hollywood, Johnny. And it kind of gets down to I don't know if you've seen these memes about Miss Germany, like the lady who won Miss Germany versus like a regular like barista at like some Swedish coffee shop. And it's the funniest thing.
No, I haven't.
Because the Miss Germany, you're like, what is going on here? And this is, yeah.
I mean, she's pretty, but
She's
she is
cute.
Not like
she is female comic cute.
Yeah, she's like a nice like character actor from the 80s.
Yeah.
She's like your hot aunt that you
You're
kind of
like,
wish wasn't your aunt.
Dude,
Yeah.
Masha Brownie's sisters, she can get it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Your friend's mom from high school.
Oh,
and
you're like, dude,
Mrs.
do you know
Clarkson, bro.
Medamed's sister? She can get it, right?
I love
all
her.
your
Her hair is beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, but it's not like it's like it's like
It's not. No.
right.
No. I mean, if you want to see what is, it's probably the woman on the far right, right?
Right,
Here,
the one
her.
who's like, oh my god, I can't believe I lost to this cow.
Yeah. I mean, she's not She's not heavy.
Well,
man.
I mean, compared to her,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? I mean, come on, Johnny.
No, you're right. You're right. I just don't want people listening to think she's heavy. She's
It's
not
like
heavy.
it's like Chris D'Elia is a really good looking guy. Next to Brad Pitt, he's a Quasimodo.
And she's wearing pants.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, they're giving and by the way, I love Chris. Please stop. They're giving beauty contest awards to pantsuits ladies now.
Doesn't make any sense. All right. Well, that's
Right?
weird. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Strange. I mean, don't get me wrong.
But
I'd
the
hit
whole
it every
point of
day
that
of the week.
is that this famous actress, let me see if I can find her name for you really quick. She came to the show.
Tell me what she's in.
I'll find her name.
I'm an encyclopedia.
for
I'm
you,
a human. IMDb. That's what.
Cara de la Vagina.
Oh, dude, no, wait. Do you not know who that is?
Well, I do
Like,
know
dude,
who she is.
she's dated some of the hottest women on the
Yeah,
planet.
she
like,
came to the show.
No shit, really.
And
How did she respond to your shit? That's what
I don't know.
Because she's like super.
Well, she made out with a
progressive.
chick the whole show, according to
Oh, yeah,
Dana.
she's a
all the
big-time
women,
lesbian.
all the women were going nuts. All the women knew who she was based on her eyebrows. All the women were going nuts.
I mean, dude, if you want to look at her, I think she dated like Miley Cyrus. Like she's dated like some of the like A-list.
she can lay it down.
She's
Let's
like the
just say.
Pete Davidson of women.
Yeah,
basically.
she can lay it down.
Like this is her. Look at her hit.
Her
list there.
technique is great.
Saint Vincent, who I think is beautiful.
How
Paris Jackson.
about Harry Styles?
Harry
just
Styles, Michelle
sending-
Rodriguez, Miley Cyrus. I said Ashley Benson, whoever that is. Minka.
Dude,
DiCaprio.
imagine if your
She
name
dated
is
DiCaprio.
Minka.
Yeah, I mean she's gone through. She's got a hit.
Yeah,
list
so
a
she's
mile long.
bisexual. Go up.
Yeah.
Go up. Find a
What do you
picture
mean?
of her. But everyone's going nuts. Can you just find a picture of her? About her eyebrows? Yeah, everyone was going nuts on her. When I look over, I'm like,
yeah.
okay. But here's the thing, Johnny. I'm going to tell you, she wasn't the hottest chick in the room.
No.
That's the craziest shit. Weird Will's chick was the hottest chick in the room.
I'm surprised she didn't get scooped. He's lucky, dude. She didn't get scooped up by Cara.
Oh my God. Weird Will's chick was the hottest chick there. And she was like a bright light in the room. She was a hot, blonde, big titted Orange County chick.
Nice, good job, Will.
I wish we'd get Weird Will to come on the show and talk
We
about
should.
polling.
You may text XG and get his. I'll text XG and get his phone
Say,
number.
go, hey man,
Let
we
me
need Weird
do a
Will's
little
number.
production here.
Yeah,
Hold on,
do
just a
so,
second.
produce something.
Let me. There she
Johnny.
is with St. Vincent, by the way, who I think is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not into St.
She
Vincent.
almost spit on me at the show a couple of months ago.
I'm not
so
into
I
her.
would've
That
loved it.
chick, nope. She looks
love her.
like, yeah. I don't know, dude.
Exactly
You
what
know-
I'm into. I'm texting XG if you want to keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, so Weird Will's chick comes out, looks like the most incredibly hot chick, and Weird Will's like, she's with me. I'm like, Weird Will, good job,
That's so crazy.
great, bro.
And
Good.
Will, it will.
By the way, dude, I would stab this chick just to drink Weird Will's girlfriend's bathwater.
so gross, dude. If you don't know, Will's a cool guy, really nice guy, but he's
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 weird.
got social anxiety. Yeah, he's like a
Weird
socially
Will
awkward
is
person.
weird,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
And there's
he's
nothing
strange.
wrong. Weird Will hates his nickname. Weird Will, that's your nickname, okay? Hey, I'm Weird Will. You
Yeah,
know?
oh yeah. We call if he calls, we're gonna.
We need Weird Will's
Yeah,
number.
Yeah, I actually said Crazy Will, and I'm like, yeah, Crazy Will.
No, Weird Will.
I know that's what we call him, but I think actually he's like Crazy Will. So we're waiting on that. But yeah, that's dude. I wish I'd gone now. I might have lost my girlfriend though if I did. That would have.
Yeah, she
that
would have
sucked. I mean, we
No,
already know.
you wouldn't suck. You'd sit in the corner and appreciate the
You're
moment,
right,
Johnny.
You're right. You're
Watching
right.
those eyebrows just lap up your fake girlfriend's fucking soak.
It's funny. My girl has no interest in that. I wish she would a little bit, because I mean, I got ideas. But all right, here I got his phone number. All right, hold on just a second.
Call him.
Should I just cold call
Yeah,
him, or should I
hey,
text?
Weird
He
Will.
might not answer if I cold call him. Let me-
It's Johnny from Tinfoil Hat.
I'm gonna text him because he might not answer if I just cold call him.
Well, yeah, he's probably buying this chick a new car. Yeah, so anyways, Weird Will brings this chick back. I'm like, holy shit, the sunshine's in the back. And by the way, this is what happens. Everyone brings a chick they're trying to bang to the show because Nikki Glazer's there, and they all love, like, they're all fans of all the comics. They either want to meet Dane, they want to meet... So everyone uses the show to get pussy.
My girl, you know who it is?
Who?
Dr. Ken. If he's ever there, she wants to meet Dr.
I
Ken.
don't think Dr. Ken will ever... He's done my shows in the past.
She would love to meet Dr.
yeah.
Ken or Bobby Lee, I think. She would like. She
Oh,
likes
then
these
bring
Asian
Bobby
guys.
Lee, I think, will still do it. I don't know, man. He gets weird
He
with
just
me.
read my text, so we'll see if he.
Oh, he
responds.
did?
Yeah, I know he read
Hit
it.
read?
So if he doesn't hit back,
We
hit me back.
know you read it, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
You
say.
better call us
I'm gonna
back.
Give him like 30 seconds.
Tell him that we're celebrating him.
Yeah. You want me to tell him that?
Yeah.
XG wasn't at the show. He said, "You can call me. I'm getting it connected." And he said that he got a text. XG said he got a text from Will like halfway through the show and was like, "Dude, I thought you were gonna be here. I wanted you to get me in the green room. Dude, I'm trying to impress this girl." And then I guess he talked.
Yeah,
to you.
where
Okay.
Will just took a shot.
That's so funny. All right, so we should be up on the Bluetooth now. Let me call him.
Hello?
Hey, Weird Will. What do you prefer, Crazy Will or Weird Will? I like Weird Will.
Weird Will's good.
Okay, Weird Will, we're calling to congratulate you. You've won the award for hottest chick at the Comedy Chaos. Congratulate. Play some sound effects real quick. Congratulations. No,
yeah. We got applause. We can do air horns.
Yeah. Weird Will, congratulations. You got a speech you want to give us about telling other guys how to pull fucking superstars? What is going on, Will? How'd you pull?
I first met George Perez at a strip club in Orange County. And that was, that's what I usually go for, strippers.
Was she dancing there or was she bartending?
What's that? When I met her, she was bartending, but she also strips.
Yeah. That would almost be offensive if she didn't.
Yeah.
How would you describe her, Will? How would you describe the woman's build?
What's the BBW? Big.
Yeah.
Is that
this
black?
chick
is
is
that
built
black
like
girls? What is that?
She's built like a fembot, sex bot, like a sex.
She's
a sex doll.
Her tits are real though.
She could go to Japan and dominate. That's it.
She's got real tits.
Oh, you're saying it's real tits? So this chick is a Viking. And Will, when did you guys start dating?
I first started talking 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Wait, are you dating?
Not dating, just yeah.
Do you get to hit it?
It's like a pay for play thing.
Okay, we respect that, dude. Respect. You pay for it eventually, But I'm sure love is there. I'm sure love shows up at some places.
I'm going to say some letters. You tell me if it's this. Is it a little GFE action is what I want.
GFE? What's our girlfriend experience?
Yeah. We're gonna say, yeah.
Come on, dude.
A little bit.
Why are you ruining Weird Will's award night? He's winning.
He's the one who told us.
What podcast am I on right now?
You're on Broken Simulation.
This is not Tempo Hat.
You're on Broken Sim right now. You're winning it on the inaugural I Brought the Hottest Chick to Comedy Chaos Award. Congratulations, Will. It's fucking great.
Thanks.
Now, Will, were you
I want to go on Cash Daddies to talk about Vanguard ETFs.
Well, people will actually hear you on this one. So,
but you can come on. We'll set it up next week. You and Howie can discuss Vanguard ETFs. Weird Will, for sure. Weird Will, were you uncomfortable at any moment when she is expressing that she would allow anyone to have anal with her if you had any drugs beside weed? Did that upset you at any moment?
No. That's what I'm saying. She told me that she fucked 5 years ago or something.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Well, we're not giving out. Write that down. We have to beep names here because we can't give out.
That's true.
No, that's fine. We just don't give out other people's.
Unless they're like major celebrities, and
and even friends. We don't know their relationship status. So when she's like, yeah, I'll let you do anal for any drug but weed. Is that cool? Were you cool with that? Did you like that? Did it upset you? That turn you on?
I wanted you to introduce her to you, and I can immediately tell that you were interested in talking to her also.
Dude, she was Johnny. If you saw her, it is like
would you
a
have been
Viking.
cool if Sam had you guys had become Eskimo brothers? Let's say, would that be all right with you?
It's pretty possible. That's what I'm saying. It's
Weird Will, are you okay with that? You and I just doing
a little Eiffel Tower action.
A little Eiffel Tower action. Are you okay with that?
No.
Come on, Weird Will.
Not at all.
Why, Weird Will? Come on, we're friends. I let you bring back chicks to the green room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, she told me that you texted him or called him or something, and were disappointed that he wasn't there because you were trying to get her in the green room. Were you worried?
Yeah, and then Johnny Betancourt. Yeah, he helped me out. He was taking photos, and then I talked to him real quick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Now, did you go to Pound Town that night?
Good question.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Nice,
Weird Will.
nice.
Give us a.
That's what that night cost me a lot of money. I bought tickets because the show's always sold out. So I got the VIP bench and I got a VIP time.
Nice. Weird. Now, Weird Will, does she make you wrap it up when you hit it?
Good question.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you got to pay extra for that? Because we're right now, got to be honest with you, we're having a population problem, Weird Will.
Yeah, but is he the one you want solving it?
Dude, I mean, her genes are so good, I think it would cancel out his
really?
genes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really beautiful.
How much were you in? How much were you in that night?
Hey,
would you
Weird
say,
Will,
money-wise?
send Johnny a picture of her.
I already seen her. I saw her.
Oh, really? I want to see her.
Actually, okay. Send me a picture.
Weird Will, send a picture to this number. So we could.
How much money
Come
were you
on,
in?
Johnny, that's too
He's sending
much.
it to me. I want to know how much he was out
no,
that night.
Weird Will doesn't get. You never ask a magician. Okay, Weird Will.
More than $500 for the total for the night.
Can you wink, Weird Will, if you went over $500?
Can I wink?
Yeah.
Just tell me.
Yeah, what's the number, Weird Will?
Just don't say anything for the next 3 seconds.
Just so
if
you
it
know,
was over 500.
Weird Will's very rich. Okay. Weird Will
off of Vanguard ETFs.
And he makes money off the musical Cats.
What does that mean?
But
what is that?
He makes money off of Cats. The play.
How?
A long story, but the point is he's royalty, okay? You just need to know that, Johnny.
I thought I knew all this.
Weird Will, can I say that, or are you going to get upset?
What's that?
About you being involved with Cats.
Oh no. Yeah, that's what my family was involved with in musicals on Broadway for a long time.
Yeah, he ran Cats.
Holy shit, this girl, dude.
Yeah, can we show her, Weird Will?
I don't.
Yeah, we don't want to show her.
Get to her. I don't think.
Yeah, we're not going to
really
show
mind.
her because we want.
Wait. Now, Will. Now you said her tits are real, but the ass. I got some questions.
Oh, the ass is definitely fake. She
Oh,
got,
bro, really? Really? Let me
probably
see.
got
oh my
12,000
God!
You're not
her
touching
ass.
my phone. There's no way you're touching my
Come
phone.
on, dude. I won't do anything, dude. Let me just.
I'll just send you the link. Here. I'm
blind.
gonna send it to you right now.
I'm blind.
I know it. I don't want you having an erection while.
Well, I just want to tell everybody that Weird Will definitely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, dude. We were
But
in here on tinfoil talking about you
girls
all day
like
on
that
Wednesday.
for a long time. That's how I met George Perez. He works with girls like that, and they're just.
See, this is what I missed out on.
Well, you should go hang out with George Perez, dude.
Yeah, he did compliment me on my shoes one
what
time.
he cost? It cost me at least $1,200.
Oh,
the whole night. The whole night, yeah,
Not
dude.
the whole night, just like.
I mean, look at that.
half an hour.
Look at that.
half an hour. Oh, did you hear what he said?
Look at
Did you hear
that,
what he
bro.
said?
That shit's crazy.
Hey, well worth it though. I would assume.
That's
Is that right?
crazy.
You got your money's worth, Will? Wouldn't you say?
I would say.
Yeah,
I get
would
what I
too.
like.
I would too, man.
Well, Weird Will, we just want to congratulate you.
Yes.
We might call this the Weird Will Award. And like every week, every Comedy Chaos, I announce who brought the hottest chick. And you get the Weird Will Award. It's only fitting that Weird Will gets the first Weird Will Award.
Of course, that's how it got its name. It's like the Lombardi Trophy.
Congratulations, Weird Will. We're super happy for you and all your success. Okay.
Thanks, Sam. That was a great show. You got the best shows in LA.
Thank you, buddy. We love you. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the kind words.
That was great,
Cut
dude.
that up. I need that sound bite.
Okay.
You know, Weird Will.
Yeah, you should put it in your promos.
I got Weird Will says best show in LA. Thank you, Weird Will. You're
Thanks,
the man.
Thank you for getting back to us.
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you.
thanks, Sam. Bye.
Congratulations.
Talk to you later.
Congratulations,
Bye, dude.
dude.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations, dude.
I like that guy. He's very funny.
That was great, dude. How hot was that chick?
Oh, so hot.
Right?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like California. Like
That can I just say that is what I would have assumed Dave Grohl would have been knocking up.
What? Why is Weird Will hitting that and Dave Grohl hitting like kindergarten teachers with tats?
Doesn't make any sense. What is this world?
And if there's a lot of hot I like, dude. Did I send you that picture with the kindergarten teacher dancing in the thong?
Oh yes, you did,
and like they're like they want her fired. I'm like,
fired. She should be promoted. She should be principal.
They want to fire her because she's doing like dancing and she's obviously wearing a thong, so you see her butt cheeks and crack, and people are like losing it.
No kids will pay more attention than the boys. In
100%.
Did you hear what he said at the end? He said it was $1,200 for a half hour. That's what he said.
That's just that's a little too much.
Yeah, that's steep, is we.
That's a little.
It's probably a sliding scale, you know. So Weird Will gets 1,200. Dave Grohl like 250, something like that.
Yeah, no, dude. Dave Grohl gets it free because they're trying to get knocked up.
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah. That's
right.
That's a
how
lottery
it's going.
ticket.
Speaking of fake asses, Johnny had a fun time this weekend. As my kids are getting older, they're not much older, but they're getting older. It's getting easier to get them to go to sleep. The crazy rock star Coke parties, energy's coming to an end.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're out of the terrible 2s or whatever, the terrible 3s.
Listen, Johnny, I'm going to tell you this. Everybody says the 2s are the worst. It's not the worst. The 3s are way worse than the 2s.
Really?
But the 4s are okay. I like the 4. I like they're becoming. You're having conversations with them.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's very cool. So I took my kids to the park the other day, and this is going to be for the guy that said nobody wants to hear about my kids. Wrong podcast. Okay?
Yeah.
Wrong podcast.
Yeah.
I have 7 podcasts. I don't talk about any of my kids on the other ones. This is where I talk about my week. So I bring them to this one podcast. This one park, and it was like they was having some kind of Mexican birthday party there, which is like bring a bouncy house and
they go all out. Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah, they go all out. And they're the only ones still having children, so there's kids everywhere. But man, this mom showed up, dude, on a bike with like some kind of like cart that she brought her kid in. And it was the first time I saw a fake ass, and I'm like, that's a good ass. Like the technology has advanced.
Oh, really? It's getting better, huh?
Oh, because usually they're Ninja Turtle shells, right?
It looks like a shoebox inside of your ass.
It's just not good. But the technology, they've advanced it. They've learned how to
the technology.
We have the technology. It's like that, and trans. Trans are
the
just
$6 million.
They're like
ass.
iPhones. They're just getting slicker and slicker, right? Same thing with fake asses. They're just getting slicker and slicker.
So what iPhone would you say we're on now? Like iPhone 5, something like that?
Of fake asses? Maybe. I mean, like
4S. That was a really good phone.
No. I think we're gonna get up to the 8s or the 9s.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was that advanced. It's
No
not
kidding.
perfect. It's still a hard boom, but I don't know if they're ever gonna be able to fix that because you're giving fake asses to bony bitches, right?
It doesn't belong. Yeah.
It doesn't belong. So you're gonna have that weird angle. You're gonna have that shelf of ass.
But to me, wouldn't you rather just have a natural flat ass than have a weird looking boxy ass?
Well, I would tell you based on this chick's energy that she is somehow maybe not a Weird Will special, but she is like she has. I hate to judge somebody, but you had to go. What is that woman's energy? You'd say MK Ultra sex skin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I see. Okay.
Right, like that's the energy. You're at a kids park in a onesie, everything's super tight with your fake new ass.
Got it. Yeah.
Right, like nobody. Like, dude, if you're going to the kids park with yoga pants on, like you got issues.
She's looking for attention.
She's looking for attention. She's in that I like look at my body kind of attention. I'm still hot even though I popped out this
Look at my body. Don't look at me, you pervert.
Yeah, look at my body. Don't look. Right? So, but it was the first time
my eyes are up here, buddy.
Yeah. It was the first time I saw a flat ass. A fake ass that I go, okay. All right, we're
I wish you'd taken a picture. You should have asked her if you could take a picture.
But is that like it's so crazy to me? Like when people get augmentation, you can't ask them about it.
Yeah, that's rude, apparently.
That's like going up to somebody and go, hey, dude, nice tattoo. Where'd you get it? How dare you ask me?
Some people, some women especially, don't like you asking about it. That's personal.
They're fake tits. their fake ass.
Because women are they get so much attention that they kind of take it for granted. They're like sick of it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also because there's a little bit of like you're selling a false, fake product. You know, it's like every comic has a joke about how women always talk about they want an honest guy, why they're just in high heels and fake tits and fake lips and everything like that. You know, so it's like
completely.
Yeah. So it was like interesting. So we go to the park. And man, I get there. I'm doing good. I parked illegally. I'm taking risks because this Mexican party, like taking all the parking spots. So
now, when you say you parked illegally, what do you mean by that? Like in the red area or what?
Well, it was a red curb that led to nowhere. Right? Like,
I got you. So it wasn't like a fire hydrant or something.
No, it looked like maybe at some point there was a driveway there, and then the school just put grass over it. It doesn't lead anywhere. But they still put and maybe because there's a fire hydrant cross, maybe that's how they do I don't know. But I'm like, dude, there's no parking. I got these two kids. I'm parking here. So it's so funny because it's like we were talking about earlier how like most of on all these podcasts we talk about how most people can't see the deception of anything. They just buy this guy goes to Ukraine, just hook, line, and sinker. Doesn't understand.
Gullible people, yeah.
Like, how are you 50 and still falling for political psyops, right?
Credulous is the word. Yeah, they just believe anything they're told.
They're just like, dude, these people I've never met would never lie to me.
Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so there's people that follow the rules. Right? If there's a rule, they follow it.
Yeah, and then there are people like us who have real problems with authority of any kind.
I have so much problem. I got called a renegade. They're like, oh, Sam's such a renegade.
Like, were you hell for your teachers? Like, I was bad for teachers.
I was, and I felt bad about it later on.
Me too, yeah.
But it was really, I wasn't meant to come up in a structured school. They should have sent me to vocational or something like that. I should have gone to somewhere else where I could just walk around.
Yeah, because you do that at sporting events. Dude, you can't sit down for a
Johnny,
concert.
I go down weird rabbit holes on YouTube, and one of them is like long math problems. And halfway through, I go, I will never use this in real life.
But do you know what they're doing when they're doing like formulas?
I like to try to, and then once someone said, you should never do an equation that has 17 lines.
What? Can you show me? Can you just tell me what you mean? Because I can't even picture what you're talking about.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Just give me a keyword search for like YouTube, like just what long math problem?
Solve this problem. Like here, I'll look it up.
And you're trying to solve them?
Yeah, I mean there was a crazy one, Johnny. I don't know if my history will still have it. So like when they drive, Johnny, and they see red curb, they automatically go, I can't park there.
Yeah.
And I go, why can't I park there?
Yeah.
What is the reason why this is red? And I'll look around. Is there a fire hydrant? Is there like some emergency vehicle action? This is safe for that. I'll go. If everything comes up, no, I'm parking there. Like not you, but if somebody just paints red on their curb by their driveway, just because you think I'm gonna park there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just gonna do it.
It's like those idiots who put their trash cans out in front to block I have no problem moving somebody's trash can. There's nothing that says I can't move their trash can.
Dude, I mean, like, I'm just gonna go to war.
And dude, if you get a ticket, I've always viewed a ticket as that's what I paid for my permit to park there for that hour or whatever.
It's just
if
so
you look at it that
stupid.
way, it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Anyways, I don't know. This isn't coming up.
I don't know. A very tricky math question with factorial.
Yeah, go down. Like, one of them is like, dude, there's like 90
math question for a true geniuses, which he has a true geniuses, so he can't even do grammar.
Yeah, it's English as a second language, but it's like 8x minus 2x. Like, dude, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, why would you even think you could do that? You props to you for that. That's how you get a hot chick. You just think you can swing over your head.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to watch the work.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's how I am with people.
But then I watch these and I just write down in the comment sections, I've never used this in real life. Never once have I had to use this in real life.
That's how I feel about watching people like build motors and repair engines, like, all that shit.
Hello, everyone. Happy to see you.
But that is actually useful in real life. Like,
channel. Hi, I'm Mathematics, and
all right, so let's
constant from left side to right side.
Keep going. It goes so deep, dude. See how long he goes.
That's a with exact
Like, look at this. Like,
this is absolutely
This is insane. It's just if you're
Why
listening, lines
second?
and lines and lines of him writing
Like
out.
people are like, why did you go 17 lines for this?
I want to see some of the comments. All right, like what? Just move Y to the. Okay, it's just nerd talk.
Yeah, just nerd talk.
But
anyways,
I can't
so
believe you
all
watched.
I'm
That's so
watching-
interesting that you watched that shit.
All I'm watching are I am consumed with turtle barnacles, black people getting their hair cut, long mathematics.
Black people disciplining their children.
I love that one too. These pedo beat up videos too. I find
Is that a real thing?
yeah, where they beat up pedos.
Oh, I love that.
But it's like I mean I like
As long as we
at
know
what
they're
point
guilty.
do we start talking about how many of these guys are autistic? Like, not that we should forgive them for what they're doing, but like they
they just need to be put away. Yeah.
they have no social skills.
They need to be put in.
Dude, this is not. I like, dude. I hate pedophiles, but it's so obvious these guys are on the spectrum.
No, but they can never hurt anybody if they were put in a place where they
Fine.
were never.
I'm with you on that, Johnny. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm
is
saying.
there a discussion about what's going on? Now, listen, John, I've told you before, if a Down syndrome person murders somebody, time to go to jail. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that
completely
that we should absolve them from their sins in any way.
Well, but no, I mean, it was listed, I believe, on
as a side effect of autism.
Well, on the
wanting to
but
be
it's
trans and be a pedophile.
That used to be, yeah. The trans thing used to be listed as in the DSM. You know, as like a mental disorder.
It still is. I don't care what people say. It's just some people like I'm crazy. Like comedians have mental illness. I wouldn't be upset. Oh my God, you're upset. So I go there. I'm sitting down. My kids are playing. Now, the problem I have with this park is it has like a gate around it, but it doesn't have a closed gate. So kids can just run off. And now we have a national tragedy on our hands, right? Most of the parks you go to, a kids park, they'll have a door lock. Of course. So the kids can't run off. So I'm sitting there, dude. This is the crazy story. I sit down. There's an empty bench next to a hot Mexican mom. I sit down and instantly, dude, I start getting the bubble going.
Oh no!
And I realize that I have to be here for at least a minimum of 30 minutes. I have to take a shit. And I can't go. I can't be, hey, you guys wait here while I go take a shit. I can't do that. So I have to hold on. I'm holding on again, locking it down, holding on, just hand to God, looking at the clock, going, okay, how many minutes am I buying here? How many minutes is my butthole buying me before I can take these kids? Because my house is 2 blocks away. Okay, so I'm constantly looking at the number. I'm getting the bubble. I got to release a little pressure.
Oh no! Next to a hot Mexican woman.
Hot Mexican mom, bro. I release it. I fart way harder than I thought I was gonna fart. And it smells like I just fucking dropped a bomb.
Yeah, because it has to pass over the turds to get out.
And I get up and I just walk off. I look back. She's like, and then she walks.
I crop dusted her ass.
I crop dusted a hot Mexican mom.
Oh.
What am I supposed to do, dude?
Oh, dude.
What do you want me to do, bro?
You're letting down your people.
What? Who are my people?
Armenians. She's going to think all Armenians just smell like farts.
I don't even care, bro. It's like, hey, dude, what's worse, crop dusting a hot Mexican mom or shitting your pants at the kids' park?
We played it on here before. You made me think of that Louis C.K. That episode of Louis where he's like, they go to the grocery store and he's walking with his 2 girls down the sidewalk and he realizes he's got to take a shit. And then eventually they just start shedding grocery bags. Like he's just like, fuck it, leave it, throw it here. And eventually he just shits his pants.
Hey, dude, it's either carpet bomb this chick or shit my pants. Guess what I picked? Live to fight another day.
How did you get to the bathroom? What'd you do?
I don't know. I released pressure and it just bought me time.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does not.
Sometimes it doesn't, bro.
You just got to hope.
I would have grabbed my kids and just power walked to the car. Then I would take my shirt off, put it on the seat so I wouldn't get shit on the seat. And then I go home. But I haven't gotten there, Johnny, because I never got bead in my bead, okay?
You got beat in your bead.
Okay?
You got to get leather seats.
I got an intact butthole.
We got to get you leather seats next time.
Fort Knox, locked down. Ugh. That's how it goes. Ugh. So, Johnny, I mean, like, okay, we're going to end up being here all effing day. So Eddie Bravo had a show Saturday night. And for
his own show? Headlining?
He had his band.
Okay.
It was great.
They're great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Where'd they play?
They played this. It's called the Rose Bar in Venice, and it was a bunch of people showed up. It was really fucking great.
Oh,
I've
man,
never
I wish
felt
I'd known about
safer.
that. I would have gone to that.
I never felt safer than just being in a room full of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu guys.
Oh yeah.
So we go there, and it's so funny, dude. You don't realize you're old until you see young people, and then you realize you are old. Like it goes back to Anthony Kiedis and that 19-year-old. Like they look like they're two different forms of humans.
Species, yeah.
Right? They don't look like
when you see a person fresh out the
one
wrapper,
looks like an orc, the other one looks like a fairy, right? They don't even look like they're from.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So you would just sit there and you just look at these young chicks with their boyfriends, and you would just be like, "Oh, dude, he probably doesn't even know what to do with her." We were talking, me and the other guy's like, "Oh, he probably doesn't even know what to do with her. If I had her, oh man, I'd show her." And then I realized I would do nothing. I would lecture her on why are you hooking up with a guy like this? Your father would be so upset. You are too young to be hooking up with this old.
You'd get along with your father great.
Yeah, I'd be like, call your dad right now. I want to talk to him about what you're doing.
And then you would just end up talking about politics and like the Giants or something.
Yeah,
for,
100%. But every guy that came in from Venice that wasn't 10th Planet, because I could instantly tell who was 10th Planet and who was there for the next band, which was a female band. That's where all the hot chicks were. Right? There were a couple jiu-jitsu chicks, super cute. And then there was a bunch of, and then the next band had it was like that chick from Dead Sarah, that we talked about last week. You could tell like all the younger chicks were for that band. And if you ever want to pack a room, book chicks on your show because chicks bring chicks.
That's so funny you say that, dude, because we went to see Green Day this week, and there was two different groups of people there to see Green Day. There were people like me who grew up with Dookie and Nimrod, those great punk albums from the 90s, and then there were people who grew up with that American Idiot and later where they went political and just really sold out, and they were all hot girls. Those later albums is all hot chicks that are just there to rock out to that shit.
Listen.
Two different groups.
The wiring of women is they're full of empathy. They're loving. Therefore, they like it fluffy.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I was super young and Steve Byrne and I were playing Vegas, and this chick goes, she totally wanted to fuck Steve. She didn't want to do anything with me. She wanted to fuck Steve. This is before he was married, way before that.
Yeah, of course.
And he was like,
but is it before you fucked his sandwich?
Yeah, it was before I fucked his sandwich.
Good. Okay.
So she goes to me, I love Steve. He's my favorite comic, which at the time I took offensive because at the time I cared. And I go, why is he your favorite comic? She goes, because he's not offensive.
Oh, God.
And I go, okay,
Yeah, you don't want her anymore. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
Now I don't care. Yeah.
That matters to you? That he's not offensive?
What a weird thing to say.
Dude, that's hot chick logic right there.
That's so strange.
But if you go watch like Matt Rife's whole, not his whole crowd, but his crowd is like a lot of hot young chicks, and they got mad at one off-color joke. Because women are full of love. They're empathetic, and it is that weird kind of thing where they hate mean jokes because they hurt people's feelings, but they love murder entertainment. It's like this weird thing.
And nobody's meaner than a girl.
Murderer.
Yeah. Well, that too, of course. Yeah, that's your joke. But like girls to each other are the worst, dude. They talk
weird,
about each other in
dude.
the worst ways.
Like when I walk up, the energy is definitely different than when I was young.
What, to women, you mean?
When I walk on stage. It's a whole different energy.
What do you mean by that? Your energy or what you're getting back?
What I'm getting back.
Okay.
It's like, first of all, they don't know who I am. They can't plug me into something. So I was talking to my friend. She's like, and she just got a job managing in Hollywood. And we were just talking. I'm like, you should only sign stereotypes. She goes, I know. That's who works. Plug and play. Every big comic is plug and play.
I mean, they've done that in acting for decades. Since the beginning of Hollywood.
Casting directors like, oh my God, I got an eye for talent. You just plugged in a stereotype.
No, then
sassy, fat, black.
They'll ask for, we want an X type.
White jock guy. It's like, it's plug and play, dude.
Completely.
But yeah, what was the point of the joke?
Oh, you were talking about Eddie Bravo's show.
Eddie Bravo. But can I, and then let me go back to Comedy Chaos because we got, I
got that right here.
And
the Comedy Store. I have. You already did that, though, right?
Yeah, but there was one more comic I wanted to talk about.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I go to Eddie Bravo's show, and it's like the girls are super young, and every young guy there, I know if my daughter brought them home, I would lose my fucking skull. I would lose my skull. I would be like, what are you, dude, you know how hard I worked to get you to where you are? This is what you bring home? This Captain Caveman beach bum? Every guy there was like just some kind of amalgamation of like, I'm rich, but I dress homeless.
Oh, I see.
Right?
I got you. Yeah.
It's just annoying with the weirdest haircuts.
That's the style now, too.
That is the style. It's like rich, poor guy.
Yeah, their
Super
pants
rich
are just
poor guy.
shredded. Their
Yeah.
pants are shredded.
Yeah.
They got a T-shirt that looks like it's from the 80s that's got like holes on. Yeah, and they paid $300.
They have very uneven haircuts.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
there's no symmetry in any of their haircuts. Just makes no sense.
No, you're right. Yeah,
And just went, you know, and they're like, again, Johnny, we're talking about this. We're having a giant population problem. People are mad at Dave Grohl. I go, hey, thank you for pitching in. Making another person.
The Z's aren't boning, apparently.
Nobody's boning. Nobody's boning.
It's so strange to me because they grew up. I guess they grew up with so much sex. They're bored of it.
They're bored of it, and just like the Me Too shit, and it's just like guys are like, why am I even risking this?
I would have killed to grow up in that era where the girls were just throwing it around, bored of it. They had so much sex, they're bored.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. And they just, I mean, I know people are boning at the Comedy Store. I know people are doing coke. I know I'm older guy, so I don't hear a lot about it. But it just doesn't have the same vibe. Like the chuckle fuckers aren't what they used to be. I mean, we had legends.
Well, Me Too your ass now, dude. You'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, it's
the
really
next day,
sad. It's, you know, and again, when we get into that joke that I'm going to drop, it's about my girlfriend from college. It's a real joke, real story. And people are going to lose their mind, but it's just like, there's so much, like, I don't know. I don't want to get that deep, but yeah, every guy there made my blood boil. Like, oh, dude, if my daughter brought that home, I would fight this dude. That's great. You're in overalls in public. What are you doing?
It'll be worse by the time they're updating.
It's going to be worse.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to bring chicks home with dicks. It's going to be at this point. So it's just going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it was good to get. You know, Johnny, the craziest part of that is that's the first time I can't tell you the last time I just went out to go out. That I did. The only time is to see a movie, which is like Godzilla.
Yeah.
If you take that out, I never go out. I've never gone out.
Yeah, the last thing I can think of that you would even said would have been like Segura's birthday or something like that.
Maybe like
yeah.
Rolling Stones, I guess you could say that.
Yeah,
but
we went to the Rolling Stones.
That was about it.
July.
But just to go out and hang out, like that's a purpose. There's a purpose.
I know
the
what you mean.
Stones
Yeah,
are in town.
yeah.
Like to just hang out and go watch your buddy's band. I don't ever do that.
I don't either.
I just want to sit home with my kids.
I just want to sit home with myself. So.
And we got a system, man. You got to work your system. When with 4-year-olds, if they're not asleep by a certain time, you got to keep them up. Fun activities, keep them moving till night. Because if they nap early, they're up late.
Got it.
Got to get them to 9 o'clock. If you can get to 9 o'clock,
Sounds hard being a parent. It sounds hard.
It is, but it's the greatest thing you've ever done.
Scares
me. The fun and the love is so outweighs the negative moments. It's like 1,000 to 1.
Oh, see, that's the part that scares me, and I was just having a conversation about this, is that I know I'll enjoy it if I had a kid, but I know also I'll put things that I want to do on the back burner because of how much I'm enjoying it, and then maybe I'll never get to do half the shit that I really want to do, and I'll just forget about it because having a kid's so great. You know what I mean? I'm afraid of that. That worries me.
Well, Johnny, you know, I'm just gonna tell you this. Like, there's fun memories, and then there's important memories.
Okay.
And this is what I've learned in my life. I spent most of my life chasing fun memories. And at my age, I would tell you, none of it means anything. And even if you like say hey, dude, I've been to China, I've been to Australia, those don't ever resonate in my list of amazing things.
I'm talking about like career stuff.
No, but I'm talking about like bringing home a baby and like watching a kid take its first step. Like these are things that like stay with you for the rest of your life. Yeah. It's just a blessing. Anyway,
I got you.
So I am where we at? So this weekend, it's so hilarious. I love being a dad, but I've been a dad, Johnny. Being a dad is the greatest job I have ever had. Unfortunately for me, now my football teams are good, and I think I should be able to abandon my children on the weekends and then let them take care of them. I've been with them for 4.5 years. My team sucked during that whole time.
So it's easy.
Now my teams are good. Daddy wants a little of his own time, okay? Yeah. When the Raiders are on, I don't want to watch Lanky Box, okay?
That's what I'm afraid
Get out of it. Danny's like your kids. They want your attention. Raiders are on. They're good. Get them out of here, okay? I've taken care of my kids up to this point. They can spend 4 quarters on their own figuring it out. When it's done, come back. I'm here for you. During the game, you either sit down and watch with your dad or move out.
See you at halftime.
See you at halftime. Do you know how hard it is? The Raiders haven't been good forever. That was an amazing moment. And then UNLV, dude. UNLV is in the top 25 of the coaches' college poll. I can't even believe this. Like, I'm so blown away. I don't know what sound effect you're trying to play. No, hey, Johnny, you and shit in my fun parade. You have no clue how long I've been waiting for these days. Like, life, listen, I know people hate sports ball and all that stuff.
Yeah, I hear that on my Twitter all the
There is nothing better than when your football team is winning.
Tell me, now people ask me this as a North Carolina fan because North Carolina has a long tradition of winning in basketball. Would I rather have another basketball title or a college football title? And I take a college football title every day of the week.
Because that's the bigger, I mean, you already have many of the other ones.
Well, which I'm curious you now is so, because UNLV has a tradition. I mean, they cheated, but they have a tradition.
Johnny, great question, and I'm the same way.
Football, right?
Because we already got the championship, and football we've been not good forever. Yeah. Now people are dancing, trying to decide who's going to get UNLV because they're fighting over. We have a 3 million people population and an NFL stadium.
What do you mean who's going to get them? What does that mean?
Well, there's
the conferences?
Pac-12, or is it going to be the Big 12?
I don't think you want to go to the Pac-12. That'll just be another Mountain West. I mean, I don't think you want that.
Well, get you into the dance easier.
Yeah, it does, but they don't have a good.
I mean,
TV
do you want to
contract.
go into the same conference as Oklahoma State and all them?
I mean, yeah, for money reasons, yeah, but it's harder to win. You're right. No, that's not easy. People don't give a shit about this.
But how crazy is this? That the word is, and I think it's real, that the Hawk Tui girl, that Trump had to cancel his appearance on her podcast because of the assassination attempt.
That cannot be real.
And
there's no way he was going to go on our podcast. There's no chance that's real.
Okay. Well, I think it was interesting.
It's not on the news anywhere.
Okay. Somebody said, I saw that on the internet. But
I can't find any evidence of that. If that's true, amazing. But there's no way a guy running for president is going to go on someone who's not famous for describing her dick suck technique.
Well, unless she's controlled op.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Right? So anyways,
she wrote something for Newsweek with the headline, "I'm the Haktua girl. I just tune the haters out." You know?
I like her.
I don't. It's such bullshit.
Johnny, it's
so
just
contrived.
Welcome to social media. Cute chicks rule.
Right, that's why I don't. Yeah.
We have to knock it out of the park, right?
It's just we try so hard on this show.
Well, that's the funniest part about when you talk about when feminists talk about a patriarchal society, they never bring up about how women in social media have it way easier and how they get more tips and when it comes in the tipping industry.
Yeah, let's bring the patriarchy to OnlyFans. Let's see how that works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody talks about that at all. And the guys who are making money on there are probably guys who dress like women. So,
absolutely.
Right. So we're going to bring back, what do you want to say? Guys, we're bringing back the hotline.
You've got mail.
That's right.
Leave your number at.
Don't leave your number. Leave a voice message. You can have a question. You can have a story. We like these crazy. Since it's October, we would love a ghost story. If you have a genuine, that's your story.
Ghost stories.
Something that happened to you that was super creepy.
Yeah.
We love shit like that.
Yeah.
Questions.
Urban
whatever.
legends.
Yeah, we love local urban legends.
You
Anything
need
like that.
advice.
Don't give me any of these Gravity Hill things because those aren't real.
Yeah, and also keep it short.
Yeah, keep it short.
How long, Johnny?
Keep it under a minute if you can.
If you can,
Yeah.
2 minutes at the most.
2 minutes at the most.
At the
The
most.
new number is, and I'm on the wrong. Hold on, I almost gave out the one for another podcast. The new number is, we got a Beverly Hills area code, Sam. 424-281-7274. Again, that's 424-281-7274. And we're going to record the outgoing voice message for that right now. Sam, you can see there, I'm going to cue you on that, and you'll see when it starts
What
recording.
am I going to say?
Just, I don't know. Just, hey, this is Broken Simulation. Leave a friggin' message.
Okay, here we go.
3.
Johnny, hold on. Okay. I'm going to say broken simulation. You correct how to say it properly. Okay.
I love that we're spending this much time
Here
on
we go.
something that literally only the people that call this number.
Here we
are
go.
3, 2.
Hey,
No,
guys.
I got to hit the thing. It's got a 2-step process.
Just point. Hey, guys, welcome to the Broken Simulation Hotline.
Simulation.
Shut up, Johnny. Guys, leave a message a minute at the most. Thanks for calling.
Okay. That's perfect. All right. There we go. Because people in the past have said, is this the right number? And now they'll know. So thank you for that, everybody. For your calls. We'll get to them next week.
Okay.
Be nice, though. No trolling, no shit like that.
You got 18 minutes, Johnny.
I can do it. I can do it in that time. All right, so I went to, like I said, Green Day concert. Smashing Pumpkins, weirdly, kind of opening for them. That's weird to me. The Smashing Pumpkins went on at 6:40 in the afternoon. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
It was half full.
And it
at
was in
SoFi.
Vegas?
SoFi. No, it was at SoFi.
Oh, SoFi.
And it was half full. Green Day, meanwhile, played for like 3 hours. They played 40 songs. Smashing Pumpkins had like 18 songs, 15 songs, something like that. They were playing the half empty, but they were great. Dude, I never have heard a pop at a concert like when Bullet with Butterfly Wings, when that, despite all my rage, and like when he kicks, dude, it was like whoosh. Just the whole crowd exploded. The people in the mosh pit started. Oh, it was wild, dude.
I'm
Smashing
excited.
Pumpkins were great. Then Green Day comes out and does Dookie. I already talked about it. That was fantastic. And then they start doing American Idiot, and I'm just like, oh.
Did he fix his teeth? I mean, dude.
Yeah, he has. He has fixed.
He has the worst teeth.
No, he's fixing them. But yeah, it was, and he
Don't
has.
you love that Green Day and Dick Cheney are the same side politically? Like
They are, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's so funny.
And they're supposed to be punk rockers.
I
these
love
guys.
it. I
They just
love
sold
it.
out.
I love
Warning was
it.
their last good.
Oh, me so horny.
But he's got this fake way of interacting. Like, he probably did this 5 times during the show. He goes, California, the Valley, what's up? And then he'll do this thing like in the middle of the song, be like, everybody say whoa. And he'll make, does it. He's like, I told her, he's got like 3 things he does, my girl. I was like, he does California. He goes, everybody say whoa. And then what was the other one? Oh, shit. Oh, let's get crazy. he said each one of those things like 5 different times. It was just this false way of
he's a
interacting.
retard. Dude,
Yeah, he's
they're-
not a cool guy, man.
Dude, they're all false prophets, dude.
And I've heard he's nice. Maybe he is, but it's just his style of art
I
disappointing.
mean, dude, one of the first things Dana and I ever did together was what was the one you said ruined Green's Day? What was the album? American Idiot?
American Idiot, yeah.
When did that come out?
04, something like that.
I think that's right around when Dana and I started hanging out. That was one of the first things we did. We flew
2004, September 21st.
We flew to Vegas.
To see American Idiot?
Yeah.
That tour? That was probably a good tour. Yeah, 'cause
yeah.
they were,
I mean, dude, it was 20-some years ago.
that's when they were kind of fighting for their lives at the record company at that point, and they had to put out a commercial album, so they just went totally commercial. And there are a couple good songs on it, but it's just not I don't know. I just liked them before that when the sound was dirtier. Anyway, another thing, I went to see the 4:30 movie. That's Kevin Smith's new movie. I like Kevin Smith. It's fantastic. It's his first movie since I think he did a little rehab stint or something where he kicked weed. Kevin Smith. It's crazy. And it's his first movie after that. I saw it with Kevin Smith. It was his. He
Is
was
it the
there.
first thing since he did Woke He-Man?
Oh yeah.
That's what he's like. Hey, dude, you gotta take a break.
Yeah.
It's called being put in the box. That's what happens to directors when they do a bomb. They're put in a box.
Well, I mean, it's a cartoon. That's not really. But yeah, so he did this 4:30 movie. It's kind of a coming of age thing about
What
his
do you
childhood.
mean 4:30? That's what
It's called like people who go like the matinee. It's about kind of kids who are in the movies. It's about him as a kid. His daughter's in it. It's really funny. The kid that is playing him actually is dating his daughter, as I understand it, which is really weird. And he wanted his daughter to play his girlfriend in the movie, which she was like, "Dad, that's too weird for me. I can't play." Anyway, he was there. He talked about the movie. Then he watched the movie with everybody.
Kevin Smith is in the movie.
No, he's not in the movie, but it's about him as a kid, and the kid is playing him, and he wanted his daughter to play his girlfriend from back then.
But what role does his daughter play?
She plays. They have some fake trailers in the movie, and she plays this nun turned prostitute that like kills people. Yeah, it's really weird. She's dressed as a prostitute. It's strange, dude. His daughter was there too. It was like he lives right next to the theater. I saw it up on Sunset. That what used to be an AMC up there, and it used to be Sundance. Anyway, so yeah, go see it. I highly recommend it. It's one of his best movies. It's really heartfelt and just a positive movie in this time of so much negative shit. It's called the 4:30 movie. It won't be in theaters for long, I'm sure. So if you have it playing near you, go see it. We'll get to the news now. Kamala Harris has unveiled a new accent. Did you see this? I saw it was so funny. You know how Twitter has the recaps on the side now? It said literally over here on the side, it said Kamala unveils new accent. And then you hear this.
Let me just say about...
She's talking to black people, if you can't.
Yeah, and dude, she's shouting out secret societies in this.
Yeah, so the weird
the Divine Nine.
Yeah.
Joe Biden. I have...
Yeah, she's annoying.
Hello to all my Divine Nine brothers and sisters. And my sorors. And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters.
Like, stop it. Like, if she wasn't just a vapid politician piece of shit, she'd be nice, right? Like, you'd be like, oh, she's easy on the eyes. She likes to laugh. But she just represents everything wrong with politics right now.
Yeah, and she's one of these people, like most politicians, who adjusts her personality to fit whatever room she's in. You know what I mean? She'll say just anything. She's a snake to get over in the room that she's in. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was funny because that literally showed up on Twitter as she unveils a new accent. You just told me about this right before the show, so we have to talk about P. Diddy arrested.
Dude.
I guess he was in New York. Is that right? Yeah, he's arrested in New York. We'll just play what Fox had to say about it.
News update. Sean Diddy Combs arrested tonight at a hotel in Manhattan. According to sources, this comes after a grand jury indictment. A source told CNN that Combs was arrested again tonight in a Manhattan hotel and is now being processed by police. Of course, this all comes after Combs became the target of a months-long sex trafficking probe by the Homeland Security Investigations Agency.
This is federal.
After his homes were raided, you'll recall, in Miami and Los Angeles. We don't know the specific charges that are tied to this arrest tonight in New York. We did get a statement from an attorney for Diddy Combs, who said that they are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But they say Sean Diddy Combs is cooperating with the investigation. His lawyer points out that Diddy actually
what's he gonna do?
I'm leaving jail. I don't want to be here.
I don't.
I've decided that I'm not guilty and I'm leaving.
Now here's the question: if you send a gay guy to prison, is that punishment? There's just nothing to do but to blow dudes. If you're gay, that's like...
Yeah, but you want to do other stuff with your life, too, and you don't get to do any of it. You don't get to go and, what would you say?
Right, but there's worse things.
Sell people into record slavery and stuff like she's used to. Yeah.
Like, if you really want to hurt P. Diddy, send him to a desert island where he can never talk to anybody.
That's it.
That seems like way more punishment than sending you to a place full of men's.
This to me, tell me if I'm wrong, it seems like a guy who outlived his usefulness to the authorities.
100%. And this comes right on the dude. All these guys do is they just try to one up each other, right? So Trump almost gets assassinated. Bang! Here's a P. Diddy hit for you. Now that's what everybody's talking about, right?
Well, I wonder if the NFL thing you were telling me was it you who sent me that they used? Oh, didn't you send me the thing where they used? The Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Was that what you were thinking of? Maybe the NFL thing. Did I put that in here? I thought I did. Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. Okay. So I think this is. Oh, it got deleted. That tweet you sent me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it got deleted.
Oh, you got to save those things, Johnny.
Shit.
I sent you gold.
Okay, so if you don't, Bountygate, and I remember thinking this back then. Sean Payton stole prescription meds from the cabinet. He was accused of that from like the team doctor's cabinet back then.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, how is this guy like nobody cares about this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that crazy, but yeah, they use Bountygate as a way to run
But anywhere else, you lose your job if you're stealing meds from the place you work for, like that. You lose your job, dude. But he was a successful NFL coach.
He's not doing well, dude. It's very interesting.
It was James O'Keefe, right? Though.
Yeah, but it's very interesting because right now he's not doing that well at Denver, and this story comes out.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, that's like Diddy, you know,
which is like the Michael Jordan story. Oh, I'm retiring because I'm bored. I'm the most competitive guy in the world, and I want to crush everybody I ever meet and everything I ever do. But I want a break.
Never happened. James O'Keefe, he's just out there stirring up shit, ain't he?
Yeah, it's just, again, it's amazing what people will talk about to get some hole.
Oh, dude. It's really he's brilliant for coming up with this.
Dude, these guys will whisper all the secrets in the hopes of getting their dick wet.
It's okay. Here's a website that just kind of reported on it. So let me, in case you've somehow forgotten, these scandals surrounding the New Orleans Saints in 2010 arose when the NFL accused the team of running a bounty program. They were, if you don't know at home, they were paying players to injure players on other teams. It was mostly Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, that kind of orchestrated it. A video released by James O'Keefe, we know him formerly from Veritas, shows a former Washington Commanders executive making some bombshell claims about the Saints scandal. The video features Rael Antine, the former VP of content. That makes me think he's just like a web guy who makes videos or something. VP of content for the Washington Commanders, who was recently fired after making controversial comments on another O'Keefe video in which he called Commanders players homophobic, as well as referred to Cowboys owner Jerry Jones as racist and homophobic, and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell as a puppet. That's what got him fired. In the latest video, Antine claims that Bountygate was actually a cover-up for a bigger scandal in which Peyton was caught stealing and selling opioids from the team doctor.
Selling opioids?
That's what he says right here.
That's different than taking it. Yeah, damn, dude.
Here's the quote, since the video's been removed. Bountygate is actually a cover-up for what they really got caught for. They got caught stealing painkillers, which was a way bigger deal and would have been a huge PR hit, even bigger than Bountygate. They used the story of Bountygate as the justification for the suspension in order to cover up the truth, which is that they had a painkiller addicted and distributed coaching staff. This would do irreparable damage to all of our individual brands, our cumulative brand, that will hurt the bottom line. Therefore, it's all in the best interest for this to be swept under the rug. They knew it. They knew, as bad as Bountygate was, that it would be better than the alternative. And dude, this story came out back then, and I remember hearing it and like thinking at the time,
Johnny,
why is nobody caring about this?
I need you to call Jason Tebow right now.
Is he available?
Birthday. Just call him. We're going to wish him happy birthday.
Is it his birthday?
I think it's his birthday. Danny just wished him happy birthday.
I'm bad with birthdays, dude.
I'm so bad with birthday.
But then I ignore the alerts that pop up on my phone because I just get so many of them. Yeah, I don't think I did either. Well, we're going to have to pay a penance.
Bro, look at this. Look at this fucking tweet. TikTok has gone to court on.
He's asleep, dude. It's 3 a.m.
Okay, just can I call him and wish him happy birthday?
Just leave him a voicemail or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed your call, and I'm sorry for that, but please leave me the longest message possible. Hey, thanks.
Happy birthday, Jason. It's your boy, Sam Tripoli and Johnny from Broken Simulation, also Punch Drunk Sports. I just realized I missed your birthday. I feel awful. Johnny, did you miss his birthday?
I sent him a text message, or I didn't. I can't remember. So,
well, why don't you wish him happy birthday then?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right. I was waiting for you to.
We love you,
happy
buddy.
Birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday. You're our favorite, dude. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday. I feel awful. A happy birthday, buddy. Happy big 5-2. Ba, 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 ba.
For your birthday, Sam is going to respond to 3 of your text messages this week. Get ready.
I will.
It's going to happen.
Just send me a text. I promise I'll get back to you.
Bye, buddy. Love you. Mean it. All right. Let's see what else we got here. The Shannon Sharp thing? We don't really like. We kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
All right. The Bounty Gate. James Earl Jones died. Rest in peace. To
Rest
James Earl
in
Jones.
peace. Cool voice, black guy.
What do you think? Okay, so Donald Trump. After the debate, which is kind of old news now, but Kamala did okay, which is surprising and kind of is a win for her that she held her own, because the moderators were just in the bag. I mean, it was so unfair the way they moderated that. It wasn't moderation at all. It's really just fact checking of Donald Trump. So she did okay, and everybody.
Johnny, she did okay by not completely.
Well, that's what I just said. You weren't listening, but
torpedoing her candidacy.
Yeah.
It's like she's garbage.
No,
everything about her is garbage. There's nothing not a garbage about her.
And I tweeted that like, hey, that wasn't what you would expect. And I said Trump was getting bad advice. He should be coming out swinging and not counterpunching. That's not his style.
I can't believe he won't do it again with her on another one.
You just okay. Yeah, and so people came at me and said, "Dude, there's no way Kamala's going to let him do another debate." And it came out the next day that actually she wanted to do it, and he, like you just said, he's the one who doesn't want to do another debate.
I can't believe it because he would murder her.
Well, that's what we said the first time.
No, but it was obvious what happened the first time.
Do you
it was
think
3-on-1?
Well, do you think maybe that he thinks even at Fox maybe he won't get a fair shake?
Well, I mean, did you see the video of Hannity going up and high-fiving Gavin Newsom? Like, hey, bud.
Really?
Good to see
No,
you.
I didn't see that. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's such a fake fuck wearing that CIA pin.
Yeah,
and stuff.
he's garbage. All right, Johnny, I got to go.
Sucks.
SamTripoli.com.
We're almost done here. Wait, so Hannity and Gavin Newsom. Huh?
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Is this it right here, Sam?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't know he's on camera, does he? Or does he?
Well, look at there who's standing behind Gavin Newsom. Hannity from the Fox show.
Waiting on him. Like,
shaking
look,
hands and all that. Sound like to me they're all sleeping in the
Butt
same
buddies,
bed.
dude.
Boy, he really dapped him up, didn't he?
Look at that. Oh, hi, girlfriend.
You could tell that.
Hi, girlfriend. What up, boo?
Oh, that's so interesting. Huh.
Everyone, dude, Fox News becomes liberal during the election. Then it goes back to getting all the right revved up and,
So this is another weird one that we already talked about over text. But so Perry Farrell is a weird guy, dude. And this was a Jane's Addiction show, I guess, where Dave Navarro, who's a guy that a lot of people have had problems with in the past, gets kind of
Johnny, how dare you?
Gets kind of beefed with.
He produces the greatest show of all time.
Oh, does he do tattoo?
Yeah,
tattoo
Ink
masters
Master.
or whatever. Okay,
shut your mouth.
So Perry Farrell is singing, and then just for some reason, just kind of goes and gets in Dave Navarro's face here. I wouldn't call it a fight, really. Would you call it a fight? Not really, right?
Well, no. How old is he?
Oh, not as old as he looks, I guarantee it. He's 65, actually. He's older than I would have thought. Really thin. Does he sound bad, or is that just me?
Yeah.
Oh, he sounds terrible. Oh, he sounds terrible. He's saying F him about Dave Navarro.
Well, so somebody put out a text from his family.
Who's Perry Farrell's?
Yeah, saying the issue was that he kept telling him to turn it down because he can't hear himself sing, and they just kept making it louder and louder. and he got really upset.
Oh, I see. Well, his guitar is the best thing about that performance, I'll tell you.
Well, my favorite thing is how he just keeps playing.
Oh, he swings on him, yeah. It's going to be our last show, dragging him off the stage.
Dave Navarro, it's like, dude, you chipped my fingernails. Look at him. He hurt my makeup. Yeah.
Did you ever hear? Dave Navarro is one of the guys that, now this is from a website called Adult FYI, so take it for what it's worth. But Dave Navarro was accused by, who was it? Stormy Daniels of eating his own ejaculate. So there you go.
Hey, dog. Protein's protein. All right, guys. Great show. Thank you, guys. I got to go, dude.
Have you ever seen this, though? Just watch this briefly as we go out. It's old, but if you haven't seen it, that guy's so funny. You don't have to be white to wear a swastika.
Yeah, it's just crazy, dude. And that whole discussion's going to happen whether people wanted to or not. And it's just, listen, I already got in huge arguments about certain things like with 9/11. And people got really angry at certain videos I thought were funny. And it just is what it is, dude. And it's like, you can get really angry. All right. Guys, great show.
Please leave your reviews. Please leave them.
Leave your reviews. We're trying to get back in the top 200. It's a good show. It's a show that's growing.
We were 199 last week.
Were we? I can never tell. I try to catch it.
It is only there for like
it's like this.
But the episode went up to like 88 or 87. Something
Guys, thank you for support. We listen to you. Let me know if you want me to take the glasses off, glasses on. Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, we'll have the Twitter poll will be up by the time. What's the word for the day?
Instant defeat.
What? You just came up with that so quickly.
I just saw it on the internet.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you all.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye-bye. Happy birthday, Jason Tebow.
Happy birthday, Jason Tebow.